Hello, this is Laur Fugère speaking about crystals. Crystals are alive. They hold vibration, spiritual vibration, and they are beautiful. That's why we love them, and that's why we're mesmerized by them. It is said that they are instruments of communication with other dimensions. So imagine crystal that sings, that makes audible sound. It becomes like a mighty vessel for our prayers and our intentions to connect with the spirit world. The spirit world accompanies us and leads us through our daily life and through the challenges we're encountering. And the crystal, I believe, are comparable to magic wands that help us connect with deep inside, where we are together. We are part of this essence and this invisible world. The dawn of crystal bowls was inspired by the shamanic healing Tibetan bowls. Their sound is more earthy, it's more grounding. And the sound of the crystal bowls is more etheric. It's lighter. It's very spacious. There are many wonderful tutorials addressing the more technical aspects of working with the bowls. This course teaches how to connect with your bowls as transcendent and transcending vessels. Just as a human being, each bowl has its personality, its cycle, its rhythm, and you can hear it through waves or oscillations. And your body is actually entrained by this undulation of their frequency. And just that is extremely soothing. We are entrained by the resonance of the bowl and vice versa. The bowl also responds to your frequency. That's why I like to pause and create space inside of my body and make myself available to receive the resonance of the sound, and also to honor the principle of resonance with active presence and reverence. When the connection is made, you will have an undeniable experience of spaciousness. This will trigger a chain reaction and a vacuum. You will find yourself like inhaling fully and experience an overall sense of release. This is what I call a feeling and a sensation of coming home. The bowls kindle an experience of intimacy with Source and with our essence profoundly. When we're exposed to pure sound, we are called to find our sense of awe again. And all the layers of information and judgment and contracts that we took with ourselves and the world just melt away. In pure sound, there's no place to hide. The spectrum of harmonics that are produced by the bowl is so rich that it entrains everything that needs to be regulated in the body. It introduces coherence where there's dissonance. Every cell in our body produces sound in consequence of their metabolic process. And when this process is out of balance, then pure sound will reintroduce harmony and will entrain the cell into a healthier rhythm. You know, it's a natural cycle, and it will activate all its like healing mechanism and get it back to do the job it's supposed to do. It is a privilege and a true blessing to be connected with the healing power of sound. Now let's talk a bit about intention. Having a clear intention when we engage in making sound is crucial, because clear intent sets the stage for what requires to be transformed and transcended. Having a clear vision, like your target needs to be like crystal clear so that the impact of the sound is optimized. We stated the role and the importance of intention earlier in this course. Your target needs to be envisioned clearly, and ideally, you call the frequency, the resonance of the feeling inside of your body, and you let it build up so that your sensation, your like emotions, even just match the anticipation of your desire or your intention. The clearer you will be, and then the more the sound will have an impact. It will optimize, the result of the coming together of the sound and your vision. So now let's experiment and engage in ceremony by infusing pure sound with intention. Begin this practice with a little bit of free movement to stretch and activate the different systems in the body. And also because, movement shakes off any unnecessary thought, and it opens the way to new perspectives. And then adopt a grounded sitting posture. Position the bowl so that it's comfortable to play, and make sure that you don't have to overly lean in. Mine is a bit high right now for the purpose of you seeing everything. And then be still. Take a few breaths. And ask to be guided. Use your imagination to summon your spirit legacy and to step into the world of magic. Because there's nothing short of magic in the shamanic practice of healing and making whole with sound. Keep breathing. Your spine is long. Let your belly relax. And feel your heart open. And as soon as your heart is open, there's no wrong way to be doing this, because you come from authenticity, you come from love. So trust the guidance that you will receive and follow your instinct. But whatever you do, I would recommend that you slow down, because it takes time to quiet the mind and to hear, to let the heart speak its truth. So choose an intention. You can maybe do some free writing, or just attune to whatever wants to surface. Then breathe in with it and let your hand be moved to strike the bowl and gently start playing it. Relax your jaw, keep breathing. Be very gentle. It doesn't have to be loud. Just match the pressure of the wand on the bowl with the growing resonance. Monitor your breath. Wait for it. Be completely attuned to your physical sensations. Relax. As soon as you become entrained by the resonance, you will feel spacious and peace. This inner posture of surrender is essential to charge your intention with the vibration of the bowl. This practice will magnify your sense of awe and your own faith in your vision. This practice will magnify your sense of awe and your faith in your own vision. And now we'll see how the voice and the bowl empower each other to transport, transform, and transcend. As exquisite as the bowls may be on their own, pairing your voice with the crystal bowls is simply magical. It's an etheric encounter. It's a palpable experience of touching base and stepping into your essence. The richness of harmonics that is created from the coming together of the voice and the bowl is simply transcending. The sound of your voice blends into the resonance of the bowls, and at some point it becomes difficult to distinguish which is which. They sing together, they enhance and support each other's frequencies, and this instills a balance between them, and the overall sound that is produced is heavenly. Your voice expands into a much larger spectrum than your usual personal resonance, because the bowl acts as a guide to calibrate your voice, and then you're entrained to produce a sound that is rich and that is textured. Your body's intelligence attunes and organizes itself so that your voice produces a sound that is gentle and full at the same time. This is a natural and spontaneous response, and that's where the transmission holds all its healing powers. It's a form of channeling, of following one's intuition and inspiration in spirit. It is vibrational healing at its most fundamental. Meredith Monk said, "Our voice is the soundtrack of our existence. The human voice is the original instrument, dating back to the very beginning of expression. We all have the atavistic memory of being a vocal human being. The voice is the messenger, the transmitter of the soul." So let's create a sacred ceremony, a sound journey with voice and bowl. So let's go through the process of creating space in the body, the same way you did prior to connecting with the bowl. And then slow down, take a few appeasing breaths. And then bring your attention to something you wish to support, or choose an intention. You can do this as you strike and play the bowl. Turn your focus to the sound. How does the sound make you feel? What does it trigger in you? How does it move you? Follow the vibration in your body. This is listening. Observe your own sense perceptions and follow it. Follow the movement. Eventually, you will sense a growing wave building inside of you. And as one of my mentors and teachers would say, if you don't feel it, fake it. And what that means is that you can use your imagination to move toward what is actually taking place inside of your body. This is called active listening. start deepening your breath and feel your body posturing itself to produce sound. Your spine will elongate, your jaw will relax, your throat will expand slightly. Then hear your voice in your head, even before you exhale and make your vocal cords vibrate. And when you hear it clearly, you can engage in making sound. This will become very fluid, and with practice you will find much gratification in developing a growing flow in this process. So you may want to start by producing one single tone, a sustained note, maybe the same note as the bowl. Or you might choose to harmonize also, depending on your voice register and the tone of the bowl. You can use different vowels, but I suggest that you start with long notes, long sustained notes. And let your voice be entrained by the bowl and vice versa. Explore, experiment, be bold. I love the image of the wave and its momentum and its never-ending movement upward, up, 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 up. And you let yourself be taken by new heights, and it's extremely entraining, and you get to create harmony between this crystal vessel and the messenger of your soul, the transmitter of your message, which is your own voice.